here to expose a couple of fragrances because I expose shit to people. The two fragrances I'm going to get are Vince Camuto and Thierry Mugler's Angel. First, let me tell you, okay, I only use one fragrance. Everybody knows I only use one fragrance anyway, so I actually have a lot of nerve calling other people out, but I don't appreciate you miseducating the public. First, let me talk about Vince Camuto. I didn't know what Vince Camuto was. How I realized what Vince Camuto was is I tend to go to stepper sets. You know, they call it hand dancing in DC. They call it swing out in Texas. They call it stepping in Chicago. And it's what I do. And to the music, I do it too. But at these stepper sets, there tends to be an older crowd. But there's always a common fragrance that I always smell up in their piece. So I figure older women or older men, because I don't know if it's a male or female fragrance at this point, love this particular fragrance. So anyway, Mr. goes and gets an air freshener. This is an air freshener that Mr. picked up. It's Glade Cashmere Woods, Bosque de Cashmere, and it's by Glade. So as he is freshening the home, I started feeling like dancing. I felt like stepping. I felt like swinging out. I felt like ballroom. I felt like hand dancing. Okay, because here is this fragrance, and I started smelling it, and I knew he didn't come up with the new fragrance because I have to approve all of his fragrances. Okay, so while he's spraying the air freshener, okay, freshening the ambiance and atmosphere, I'm like, I feel like I'm in the club right now. And I'm like, what is that? It's Glade Cashmere Woods. Bruh, I feel like I'm at the club because that's what all the old people wear at the club. That is what they wear. That's the hot fragrance right now. And maybe it's not just the old people at the club because I only party with mature people. So, you know, you won't even catch me at the hip hop joint to begin with. But bottom line is, Glade Cashmere Woods smells like Vince Camuto. You smell like Glade Cashmere Wood. Plural. Glade Cashmere Woods is what you smell like. Charge what you want to for the fragrance and call it designer, call it high-end, and call it upscale, but it smells like Glade Cashmere Woods, and you could probably get this for about $5 some good wear. The next fragrance I'm going to not tell you the name of immediately smells exactly like Carmex. Smells like Carmex. These are both high-end fragrances I'm hollering at you about. I wouldn't purchase me a little Carmex. I don't like the round tubes where you got to stick your finger in there, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I wouldn't purchase the tube of Carmex. Got the safety seal on here. Let's bust this up. Really, Carmex? I guess Carmex know what they smell like because now they have like apparently a security seal on this bad boy where you probably have to pay the $80 a pop that it costs for the fragrance to open the, okay, there it is. Carmex. So the next fragrance I'm calling out smells just like Carmex to me. That's just me. They're high-end fragrances. One smells like Cashmere Woods. The other one smells like damn it, Carmex. And they charge all you bandwagon mother an arm and a leg per ounce for these fragrances that you can get by spraying this on your wrist or swiping this down your neckline. I just need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. So I'm here to be your alarm clock, okay? There is no snooze setting. Just wake the entire... They're both allegedly high-end fragrances. Well, the fragrances that these emulate, the downside of loving salads and using nuts as your protein is that you always feel like you got mess in your teeth. And the other downside is half the time you probably do have mess in your teeth.